Hey, great morning. Well, my phone's way over there, so we'll just leave it a great morning. This morning I'm going to pull from the Waven's Rond Oracle, Black Moon Astrology, and Sacred Destiny. So let's see what the universe is going to have me speak on today. What is the topic of the morning? Okay, first card out is Solitude. Next card is I Will. And Strength Renewed. So give me just a second to look at these. Okay. I want to look at the Leo for just a second. Okay. This is the card of honor and strength. Ruled by the sun. Okay, so that gives me all I needed to know on that. So, if you're going to want to renew your strength, okay, and all of us will get depleted at some time, best thing to do is to have some solitude, time for solitude. You know, get out of the rat race of things that you're doing and take some some downtime. Oh my goodness, I can't talk this morning. Take some downtime, especially if you are in the manner of I will, You know, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish, you have to have the strength to do it. So take some time, a little time in the sun. The sun helps. We need our vitamin D. We need all the things that we get from the sun. So take some solitude time, spend a little time out in the sun recharging like a battery. Okay, we are a solar battery. Okay, once in a while we need to get out there, spend some time in solitude, get yourself together before you make your next push of strength renewed. Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward again today. We all need to take a little downtime, okay, to renew, recharge, you know, let go of the drama that you've been dragging around with you for a little time. You can pick it up again when you're ready to go forward, when you're ready for the next push. But before then, it's important to spend some time out there and recharge. Okay? Recharge your batteries. Okay? And it's in the solitude time, when you're taking that time out, that the most important, the best ideas will come forward for you, for your next thing that you're going to do. Okay? Take a little time out. Okay? Go out in the morning sun before it gets way too hot. Okay? Start to recharge. Have yourself a nice cup of tea or cup of coffee or something that you can take out there. You know, do yourself your little ritual of some sort just to prepare yourself. Okay? It doesn't need to be some long established ritual. You can make your own rituals. A ritual is there just to center you, to get you ready and to open up, get yourself to open up. Okay? So I think again, I'm going to give that exercise again. I've given this before, but it's a nice one to use when you're in solitude, in quietude, out by yourself. Okay? Imagine yourself, just close your eyes and imagine yourself as a flower. What type of flower would you be? So I want you to really imagine the fragrance of it, feel the color of it, feel the sun as you start to open up and blossom. Okay? Get everything you can out of the experience of being a flower. Okay? Now you can move on to become a tree, become an animal. It doesn't matter, but you just open up yourself and open up your senses to explore that. Okay? And you can explore anything in the universe. Okay? That's how you open up, and that's how Native Americans became shapeshifters. Okay? Open themselves up to the experience of becoming something different. Become a bird. Now you'll have different experiences as different birds. A dove's experience is way different than a hawk's experience. Okay? So again, take the time out to explore the universe, to come into harmony with it. If you understand an animal, or you understand a plant, or you understand another person, you come in sync with their energies, okay? Then you can understand them better, okay? Like I say, if you want to understand another person, you have to walk a mile in their moccasins, Okay, you have to become them for that time to understand what it is they're going through, who they are, who they're not. Okay. So again, this is an exercise you can use at any time. Take some time out, open your senses, and become, I always say a flower first, because I think that's one of the easiest ones to do, because the coloration, you feel very different from becoming a daisy than you do from an iris or a violet. Okay. But it's so amazing if you can open yourself up and you can feel the color. What does it feel like to become that color? Okay. Very different feeling from white to red. Okay. Very different feeling. So I'm going to leave this here this morning. Short and sweet. Much love and light to everyone out there. And please, please, please continue to be safe. Put in the comments section what you've explored today. Did you explore being a flower? Did you become an animal? Did you become a tree? Did you become a star? Where did your explorations take you? And how did that make a shift in your consciousness, your awareness? Okay. We are here in this planet to explore. That's why we're in such, we're in such a we're in a corporeal body this time. But the consciousness is not corporeal. Okay, the consciousness is always that finer. It's an energetic, I don't want to say electricity, but it is that finer substance of spirit. The consciousness is always spirit. You cannot be confined by the physical form. You are that which animates the physical form. The brain does not create consciousness. Consciousness programs the brain. Okay? So they've had it a little backwards. Okay? Consciousness programs the brain. They can be out there, and remember when they have an operation, they leave their body, near-death experiences, they can tell you everything that's going on. They are consciousness. Okay. Or those that have been in a coma, they could still hear, they could still perceive. Okay. They're not confined by the physical form. I'm having such a lovely thing this morning. I'm having my coffee. I do love this coffee cup, my little dragon coffee cup. So this morning there's the little dragon on the thing. I'm having the Iron Goddess Taekwon Yin tea this morning, and it's lovely. It's got its own little teapot. The teapot has, it's hard to see because it's brown, but it's got like a branch from a pine tree on it. It's got little branches from the pine tree on it. There you go, you can see it there. So it's very Taekwon Yin, Iron Goddess Taekwon Yin. It's a very lovely tea. Nice way to start the morning. It does make a difference when you buy the better teas. Now, I just sent the green teas to Siddhananda, Jamie, and she is amazed at how different these green teas are from what you get in the store. You know, the store-bought green tea, it's the least of the least. So she's enjoying the different subtleties of each of these teas. Okay. Oh, are you yawning over there, Mr. Max? What you doing, Mr. Max? He's over there looking at me like, he says, can I come over there with you? Come on, come and say hello. For the Mr. Max Club, we have some people that are Mr. Max fans, and they keep asking to see Mr. Max. Oh my goodness, yes, big yawns, big yawns. Yes, Mr. Max is all of 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. He says, but I get out there and I think I'm a pit bull. Okay, he does. He gets out there, he struts his stuff, large and in charge. He just puffs himself up, and he's got this kind of little waddle when he walks. Back end's got a little waddle here. But he gets out there and he sees anything. He sees another dog, a person. He gets up there, he bristles, and he puffs himself up, and he he says, I'm going to protect the mama. I am her protector. I say, I see you, and don't you dare come close to my mama. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Or when it gets hot, you know, he gets that snorting sound like a little pig because he's got that collapsing trachea. Oh my goodness, yes, it's so hard to wake up, isn't it? Yeah. That and the other thing that Mr. Max does, I'm thinking of changing his name to Mr. Tarot because he has to. I don't care. I put the cards on this side, he'll come lay here. I think, well, maybe he wants the sun. No, I put the cards on the other side, he'll lay on the cards. Okay. He'll stick his head inside inside this carrier I have for the cards. So I keep saying I'm convinced he's going to be a tarot reader in this next life because he is absorbing everything he can from those cards, I'm telling you. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Mr. Max, are you going to give me a kiss this morning or no? Do I get no kiss? Do I get a kiss? Not this morning? He's not in the mood this morning. He says, I'm not giving my affections so easily this morning. It's just not happening. Watch. Max, is it time? Is it time? He knows what that means. Now, if you really want to see him, is it pee-pee potty time? Pee-pee potty time? He says, no, I'm not playing that. I'm not. Okay, this is the one time you're going to act like you're going to ignore me. Okay, Mr. Max, I see how you are today. He said, well, you embarrassed me. You're talking about me and you embarrassed me. I'm just not talking to you. It's okay. You be that way, Mr. Max. Anyway, I got to get ready to take Mr. Max out for his morning walk. And then we'll come back and maybe do some readings. I'll have to check and see what's going on in the world of the politics and see what's out there to read on today. I'm sure we can find something. What do you think, Mr. Max? Oh, I had somebody yesterday, too, that, had asked to see the way I was laying those cards out because they have the same cards. So that's why I was showing it. And somebody else said, yeah, that's nice, but I like to see your face when you're talking. So yeah, no, I'm not changing to that style of doing it. I was just showing somebody how to do that layout. Oh, now you're going to kiss on my hand and say, I want to. So now he's very good at communicating. Some of the communicating he does is when it's time to go out, he'll come over and start licking my arm and tells me it's time. If I go to give him something and he doesn't want it, I'll give him something and he'll lick your hand and say, no, thank you. So he does have his way of communicating. He's very easy to understand. Yeah, if you spend time with your pets, you'll find that they have their way of communicating. Okay. But yeah, he's now telling me that he's ready to go. He's ready to go out. And the minute he sees me start to put my shoes on, he knows that's it, we're going. And then he starts, yes, I know. You can't see it, he's over here licking my arm. So he's telling me he's ready to go. So let me move these over here. Okay, Mr. Max. This is the other thing he does. He gets up on my lap. He gets on my lap to say, look, I'm ready. Let's go now. Now, Mr. Max, you're going to have to move over here for a minute so I can put my shoes on. I can't take you out unless I put my shoes on. So can I put my shoes on? Anyway, I went out yesterday and finally I bought some new shoes because I've been in here and for 6 months basically I've worn the same pair of shoes. So they had a sale yesterday. I went to the shoe rack. I don't usually like the shoes. Most of their shoes are, like Skechers and stuff like that. But they did have the Teva. Very lightweight shoe, very comfortable to wear. So they had to buy one and get the second pair for half. So I bought 2 pairs of the Teva shoes. So I don't like shoes that are heavy, clunky, heavy. So anyway, let's go, Mr. Max. Ready? I'm going to close this out now, start uploading it, and I'll take Mr. Max on his WALK this morning. Thanks for tuning in. Love and light. And don't forget to tell me in there, what did you explore? What did you become today? And how was that experience for you? And if you're a tea drinker, which I am just getting into, like I said, I've been a really avid coffee drinker for all my life. And the only tea I ever had, you buy the black tea bags or the other stuff you get when you go to the restaurants. Well, it's not the same thing, okay? So I am starting to get into the tea and am enjoying it. And now I've got tea up here to last me for the next year. I went on a tea buying binge, but that's okay. I am enjoying it, and it is healthy for you, so definitely we'll keep doing this. Anyway, love and light to everyone. See you online.